What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Attila and Zay video. Today we are coming at you from our 17th country of this year, and we are in none other than the beautiful city of Athens here in Greece. And today we're going to be showing you all around this beautiful city, so let's go.
We usually like to plan our own routes on what to see, what to do in the cities that we're visiting. But today we decided to do something a little different. We're gonna take a tour bus, and the tour bus is gonna do all the guiding for us.
There are tons of tour buses and lots of companies to choose from here in Athens. And we've been here for a week almost at this point, but Zay has been a little bit sick, unfortunately, so we did not vlog. But as you guys can tell, the buses are lined up here, and I think we're gonna go with the red one because we did do one other tour in our one-year trip, and it's been in Malta, which was at the beginning of the trip about 11 months ago. So this company was good to us then, so we're gonna go ahead and choose that.
We're on the bus. It cost us 25 euros each. And just a fun fact for you guys, all the tour companies have different routes. The one that we chose has like a bunch of different lines. We ended up choosing the city tour as well as the Riviera tour, and then one other line comes included for free. And the Riviera tour with the city tour was a €5 charge extra. So we paid 25 euros each for this tour, and we're really excited to start it. Since we are in Athens, I would like to let you guys know some facts about this place. It is actually Europe's oldest capital city. There's a lot of 5th century landmarks all over the city, and we're actually seeing a lot of them on our tour today. And this place is a really popular tourist destination. There's over 2 million people that come and visit the city every year.
We have just made it to our first stop of this tour, and we decided to hop off at this stop because it is the most popular thing people want to see when they're here in Athens, and it is none other than Acropolis, which we will show you in a second. But if you have never been on a hop-on, hop-off tour bus or a tour before, I'm gonna quickly summarize and tell you guys what it's all about. Basically, it is a pre-planned tour with a whole bunch of stops. You get on your bus, you get these cheap but good enough headphones, you get an audio guide, and you get to hop off at any of the stops. And they're usually planned where you can get off like at any stop, and it's like there's gonna be lots of attractions around there. And as you're going and you're listening to the audio guide, it's kind of explaining what's onto your right, what's onto your left, and all the history about it. So it kind of saves you from planning anything, and it's a really good way to explore with like stress-free, without planning, and everything's included in your ticket cost, which is really nice.
The Acropolis of Athens is an ancient citadel, and it's a really popular thing. It's actually one of the most popular things here in Athens that people come to visit. As we were walking up to look at the ticket prices, we saw a sign that said you have to have a permit to film, which means we can't go in there with our cameras as per usual. So I think we're just gonna skip it this time. It looks like there's a lot of people up there. I'm sure it's beautiful to go and just check it out up close. But I think Attila and I are on the same page when I say we've kind of just seen a lot of ancient ruins, and we're not really interested in it. We don't want to spend the money, and we can't film in there, so we're just watching it from a distance. We're up on this like mountaintop where it's free for you to climb up and take a look at it, so we think this is really nice. But yeah, that's it.
You can get some really beautiful 360-degree views of all of Athens from up here and the surrounding mountains. You guys can tell how beautiful it is and how large the city is. I believe this is the highest point in Athens right now that we're at, and it is very beautiful. You can see the Acropolis right up there. It's a little bit more darker because the sun is affecting the camera, but there's a lot of people up there, and yeah, the views from here are really nice. making the choice to take the hop on hop off tour bus was a really good choice in my opinion, because to be honest with you guys, and not to sound like we're ungrateful or something like that, but we're a little bit tired of traveling at this point. We've been traveling full-time for 11 months, and that includes us changing hotels every couple of days, doing a lot of different planning and everything like that every time we move to a different city, editing the videos, and basically working non-stop. And I think we're kind of a little bit burnt out. At least I can definitely speak for myself that I am exhausted, and I didn't really feel like planning anything in Athens, to be honest.
And I got sick and kind of had us made us be in the hotel for like 5 days.
Yes, Zay was also sick, and it was actually a nice rest for both of us, I think, just to stay and do nothing in the hotel room. But if you're feeling like you don't want to plan anything, this is a good way to do it. But if you want to do this on your own, you can also go on the different websites for the hop on hop off tour buses, see the various stops, and do it yourself without paying for the tour, doing all your own research, and maybe even taking public transit to all the different stops. It would be cheaper, and that would be usually the way we would do it. But like I said, we were a little bit tired to do that right now, so we decided to do this way, which we're really happy about.
Here is a last look at Acropolis from a distance for us. We are going to get back on the bus and go to our next destination. We have made it to our next destination, which is the Olympic Stadium of Athens. And this stadium was built in the 6th century originally, but it's actually been rebuilt multiple times. And this one you have right here is an exact replica of the one from the 6th century. So we're gonna go take a look at it. It looks absolutely beautiful, and the capacity is 60,000 people.
This hop on hop off tour bus stops at a lot of different locations, a lot of museums, and a lot of beautiful historical sites, just like the one we're at right now, the Olympic Stadium. But something to keep in mind is that the tickets to go inside these places are not included. So for example, the Acropolis, where we were initially, cost 20 euros per person. In order to go and visit the stadium that we're at right now, costs 10 euros per person, and some of the other museums that you could also visit will probably cost who knows how much. So that can quickly add up. So make sure that you guys plan and decide beforehand where you really want to go in and where you can kind of just skip it over or stop and take a look at it. And just like that, we're not going to go inside the stadium. We're going to look at it from outside, because you get the whole idea just by looking at it from out here. And if you guys can tell, there's some stuff being set up all around me, and it's actually a marathon that's going to be happening here. And if you guys don't know, the marathon was actually invented here in Greece because some guy, a messenger actually, ran all the way from the town of Marathon to Athens, and he ended up dying here actually when he arrived to his destination. And that's how the marathon, or the modern marathon, was created. And yeah, very interesting fact. But I think we're gonna check out this thing from afar and then go to our next destination. Just like that, we have plenty of time to explore and take a look at the sights, and we can get back on the bus right here. Fun fact, you guys, when you book a tour with the company that we're with, you actually get a free beer. So there's my ticket and there's Zay's ticket. We got a free beer each, and we're gonna go ahead and drink it in the restaurant right behind me.
Also, they didn't offer us the ticket immediately. We saw it on the sign and we asked about it, and that's when we got the ticket.
That's right.
So we got our beers, and they're not the biggest, but a beer's a beer. Cheers.
The tickets were worth it because of this alone. A couple seconds later, we have finished our tiny beers and we're ready to hop back onto the bus. And just an FYI for you guys, if you only want to do the city loop, it only costs 20 euros per person. But we decided that we want to go see the beach as well and the coastline, which was an extra 5 euros. Not that much really. So right now we're going to go ahead, hop back on the bus and head down towards the coastline. There you go. Hello, thank you. I gotta say, guys, that the tour bus experience has been really nice for today, and I gotta say that I'm kind of sad that we didn't do it in more places, because I feel like we could have taken a little bit more time to relax just like today and not plan so much and not be so stressed out, because everything's already planned out for you, like we have kept saying. But this is a really nice experience for today.
one thing we didn't let you guys know when we purchased the ticket is the fact that it's a 48-hour ticket, so we can use this tomorrow as well. But I think it's only like a winter thing. They only do this in the winter because I'm assuming it's really busy in the summertime. So the problem we're facing right now is we're trying to go down to the coast, but the bus that we're about to get on is the last bus for the day, so you can't get off the bus. It just does not, it's round through the coast and comes back to wherever it is here. Woo! Coffee's not gone yet. So basically we're gonna end the vlog for today here. We're gonna continue it tomorrow so that we can actually get off at the coast, check the area out. So we will see you guys tomorrow morning.
And just like that, we are back. It is day 2 and we're ready to hop on the Riviera line right now and head down to the seaside. So let's go. We are currently just waiting for the bus with everybody over here. You guys can tell there's a little bit of a crowd forming. Everyone's waiting for the bus and we're excited to check out the seaside.
My favorite part.
You guys may be able to tell Zay is a little bit sick today. She was coughing all night long and her voice, you can definitely hear it because it's kind of like she has no voice.
I thought I got better, but I woke up and I lost my voice.
Yeah, so I'll be talking most of the time and I hope you guys are okay with that. But yeah, let's go. Yesterday was a much nicer day than it is today. Today's a lot colder, a lot windier, and it's cloudy. So yeah, I mean, we're at the beach side right now. We are going by and looking at the nice sea and everything like that. But I don't think we're gonna be able to hop off here because the buses don't run as frequently. We would have to spend 3 hours here, and that's like I said, it's like kind of cold. You guys can see I'm wearing a sweater and I have layers on, and the wind is going crazy on the bus as well. So I think we're just gonna enjoy the views from up here and head back into the city. And just like that, we have made it back to the city. We kind of had other plans. We were gonna get out at the seaside and show you guys around, but like we said, it was a little bit too cold. It was like cloudy outside, and also we had to wait. We would have had to spend 3 hours there because the buses don't run very frequently. So we just came back to the city. But other than that, I think it was pretty beautiful just being on the bus and looking at everything. And right now we're gonna grab something to eat for lunch.
Just a tip, we don't think it's worth it to pay the extra €5 if you're coming here in the winter. I think it will be worth it in the summertime because there's a lot of beach clubs, restaurants, bars, beaches. So it would be really fun to get off and explore. But because it's cold, because it's cloudy, there wasn't a lot of people out. A lot of the places were like under construction. So it was nice to see, but definitely not worth the €5 extra that we paid.
We are in the city center currently and we have stopped here right behind me. This shop is called Delicious Greek Souvlaki, and that is exactly what they serve. And they give it to you at such a good price. It is €3 for a sandwich, and I'm gonna get one right now because we're about to head out of Athens and to our next destination. But we gotta eat something before we go, so let's go in there and get a souvlaki. Just look how delicious this looks, guys. Here is the souvlaki. It is also known as a gyro, and you got chicken over here. You also have the choice to put pork in here. I'm not sure if they do a mix or not, but you got the tomato, you got the lettuce, some delicious sauce, and also some French fries, and it's topped up with some kind of like I think it might be paprika that they shake on there, something like that. But this is such a delicious meal, and it's only €3. So we're gonna go ahead and dig in right now.
This is a Greek staple, and almost every single restaurant we've ordered from has this on the menu, and they're pretty inexpensive, so it's a delicious, cheap meal.
Check out that delicious looking sandwich over here. It looks so good. Got a little saucy over there, but this is so delicious. Zay and I have literally ate here. This is the 4th time already, and it's so good. I mean, why not? It's so inexpensive as well.
It's called carcal. Oh, you didn't have to do that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's very nice of you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. So nice meeting you.
We just finished our very delicious souvlakis, and the owner was so nice. He actually ended up going to the store next door, to the souvenir shop, and he got us some fridge magnets, 2 of them, one for me and one for Zay, and that was so nice of him. I mean, he did see us come back a couple of times, and we always said hi to him, and he recognizes us by this point, but he didn't have to do anything like that, so we're super happy. And definitely check this place out if you guys are here.
It's not sponsored, by the way. We're just telling you guys how good and delicious and affordable this place is. We have made it back to our car. This car right here, we have rented it for the rest of our time in Greece, and we're only paying like €8 a day. This is probably the cheapest car we've rented so far, and we love renting them because it's just better than taking public transportation. But with that, we're gonna end the video. We hope you guys enjoyed everything we had to show you. Please leave a comment if you had a favorite part. Please leave a like and subscribe. We will see you guys in the next one.